Okay, greetings everyone. This is the 10 o'clock scholar, and it's 11 o'clock. Well, you know what makes the 10 o'clock scholar, right? He chooses his own time because he was supposed to be there with everyone else in school, which usually start about 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. He was there at 10 o'clock, but he was still a scholar. So if I come at 11 o'clock, I'm just living up to my name. But thank the family who's come here for a spiritual feast. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people are going to come in here who are not your family. They're going to come in here talking about Jesus. Jesus is a war strategy. Yes, that's our soul brother. Yeah, he did live, but that name has been equated with a white man who saves people, making him an enemy. And we know for a fact no stringer hair prophet ever existed. That's why they call it string theory, because nobody can prove the stringy hair that ever exists. So they know the name has power, but the name has been diverted. It really ICs. The ICs, if you take the name Jesus and you write it in Greek, it says ICs because there's no J. So you see what they did with the name ICs? They made that a terrorist organization. Everything that we have that's holy and divine, they corrupted. They put their vibration on it. That's how I'll let you know that Satan's or the devil is ruling the world. Yeah, he's ruling. It's by our permission. We allowed him to do that. But you got to know that this is not the world for you. If you're not against this world, you're a part of it. Yes, you are part of this world. So I just come to tell you about what's going on. Anybody bring you a message about Jesus, they're bringing you a message of slavery. They want to bound and gag you. Because when you accept their doctrine of Jesus, it makes you nonviolent. And what do you mean nonviolent? It means you don't fight back. And the law of nature says self-defense, self-preservation is the first law of nature. So if you tell somebody not to fight back, you teach them to go against natural law. Yes, that's what they do when they bring that teachings to you of Jesus, because they say, "Oh, look at they show you Jesus as just being peaceful." No, that wasn't him. The Jesus they portray you is not the real Jesus. I'm telling you. And he came for the salvation of the Israelites. He wasn't trying to save everybody. They lied so much. See, when y'all eat right and do right, y'all gonna remember what really happened. I remember. I was there. Jesus, his day would be somebody like the best person I can come up with is Malcolm X. He fighting, willing to die to be free and to free his people, the Israelites. He's ready for it, ready for the war. He was organizing, going around, teaching people who the enemy is. You got a whole nation of Islam telling you you're from slavery. Now, I have a question. 10 years before the messages, that means the same generation, these people teaching, we're the most prosperous people in America. In the 1920s, we're the most prosperous peoples in America. Why they don't teach that in the nation? Nobody teaching that. I remember all this because I was there. You can't kill us. Always gonna be people who remember what was. Because the truth and knowledge was there with Jesus all this time. It's here now. So I want you to listen to the videos and tapes. I'm gonna show you how to get where I'm at. Well, get where you are, where you can remember what happened. Because you're not gonna find this in books. Even now you got stringy hair people coming out talking about Moors. They hid that knowledge from you for years and years and years. Made it a death penalty for you to teach it to your children. Now they're going to teach you about it? Oh man, this man don't give up. He wants you to still follow him. If any string hair person come to you, and I'm talking about string, when I say string hair, I'm talking about the string theory. You know the string theory, right? That's all I'm talking about. Any string theory come to you talking about the Moors, you should cut it off. Don't even listen to him because he's not to teach you anything. Because he's going to put himself in it. He's going to divert the message. He's going to change it just like he's changed everything. So since the knowledge is coming out, he has to teach it now. Or he's going to lose y'all, the people he's trying to hold on to, those Christians he's made. So he has to teach it. But you don't have to listen. Why would you listen to somebody who's hidden the knowledge of who you are for hundreds of years? Why would you listen to them? And I'm not talking about string people because the biggest enemies you have is yourselves. The dirty Moors, people look just like you. White people just a tool, if you want to call them white people. They're just a tool to keep you fighting with, to give you enemies so you won't see them. Who killed Malcolm X? Who killed Elijah Muhammad? Who killed all the people who kill us look like us? You can't be blaming white people. White people are just puppets. They're just machines. Okay, well, not all of them. Let me leave. I think I've said enough here. But the main thing I want you to understand is that anybody who tell you Jesus, they're trying to make you into they're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill your reasoning ability. They're trying to make you not fight back as they kill you, as they destroy you. They're trying to get you to love evil people. They're trying to destroy you. They call killing you quietly. They had a song about it. That's a song they're singing, trying to kill you quietly. Because Jesus was a revolutionary. He didn't turn the other cheek. What you mean turn? What people turn the other cheek? If you see it, you have to see that in nature for me to follow that idea. People about self-preservation. People want to live here. When they come here, they want to stay here as long as they can. Nobody gonna say, hey, just kill me, spit on me. I'm not gonna fight back. That's slave teachings. And they made sure when they went out and marched, they didn't have on their regalia. They said you got to dress like the people who got you in prison. You got to look like them. You got to talk like them. Total slave making religion. That's what they've made it. And that's why they decided to use it, because if we knew who the real Jesus was, we wouldn't be in the condition we're in. But because they have changed Jesus into being a non-fighting person, a willing slave, a person who even die for his enemies, then that's what you become, a willing slave. Die with your enemies. Don't care nothing about your people. And that's what Jesus, you're not like Jesus. Jesus came to save his people. With this lie, he come to save the world. That's a lie. And they teach that because they want to be saved by changing the teachers and making you follow them. It's a war tactic. They're going to war with you when they bring you that teachings. You need to know that. This is their way of fighting war. You can fight war, anger, hollering, I'm going to kill you, or you can go to war saying, I love you. It's no different. Jesus love you. That's a war tactic. You got to know what the enemy is using to get inside of you. Everybody want to be loved, so they come in and say, oh yeah, we love you. Jesus love you. They're trying to kill you. What you mean, love me? Go love your brother and stop killing him. Don't come to me about love. Go love yourself and stop killing people in your own community. You don't love yourself. How can you love me? You're a liar from hell. So that's what's coming behind me on every video I make. You got people talking about Jesus. These are enemies, I'm telling you. They're warriors. They're going to war against you, trying to divert you from the truth of what I'm speaking. And if you listen to them, I'm not going to take them out. I'm let them stay there. They got their purpose. If you fall for that, yeah, you weak. You're not supposed to be with us. So let them have their say. Because it helps weed out the weak ones. So I want to thank them for coming in with their nonsense, because it's going to help weed out the weak ones. Okay? All right, that's the message.